welcome to a new season. Welcome to the channel. Villa Captured. All new season, all new changes going around the channel too. I'm going to try as professional as I can. Keep going for the season, and we're to kick off today with Tottenham away. And we're back in the Premier League after a fantastic championship season last year, ending it off with a playoff final at Wembley. There's nothing better than that. Best day of my life. Probably best day of his life, next to being married and probably having me if it's a great day for him. But it was absolutely incredible today, Tottenham away, and we're going to kick it off with a good one. After the best day, you can only start off with a ground that we both wanted to visit.
Definitely.
It's absolutely incredible ground. We just walked to the ground now, and I think we can just see it just in the distance.
Just coming up there.
We can just see it in the distance, just up there, and it looks incredible. We can only imagine Villa type stadium like that, but nothing beats Villa Park. That is agreed. Nothing beats Villa Park.
Yeah,
especially on a match day, and we can't wait to be back there. And especially with all the changes at the North Stand especially, and all around the ground. These owners are pumping in money, and we just can't wait to see what the future holds. How many signings have we made? 11, 12?
13.
13 signings.
Yeah.
I've been to a few pre-seasons myself, been to Charlton, been to Shrewsbury, and to see the new signings, it's been refreshing, and to keep the signings, the other players that we've got, and to put players like McGinn on a new contract, that is just even better. Like McGinn with a new contract is a new signing for us, especially after loads of top teams wanted him, apparently Man U, all of that, but we've got him, and he's our player, and he's our Super John McGinn too. But especially on this channel, don't forget to follow us on Villa Captured on YouTube. Right, as you just seen, we're just eating some jerk chicken, proper nice. £5 Matchday special. Now on the way to either a pub or walk around the ground, soak the atmosphere up, have a look at the new ground. But it's already, the whole area, you can, from the last time I came here, it's already all built up. And it's just going to be incredible to see the new stadium. As I said, you can only imagine Villa getting a stadium like this, but nothing beats Villa Park. But going on the signings, what do you think of the new signings, Dad? By the way, follow us on Twitter underneath here. Follow his Twitter at Hendry Nigel, and then I'm at Hendry Tom, at Hendry Tom AV. So what do you think of the new signings?
I'm really, really encouraged. I think Dean Smith and the other guys responsible for the signing programme have done really well. Got a first-class keeper. I remember seeing him on a video for England keepers, and he was so good. Tom Heaton played very well in the friendly in Germany last week. Up front, Wesley, our first ever Brazilian, apart from Cafu Hutton, of course. Tyrone Mings had to come back, and we've signed him.
Players like El Ghazi have come back, Horney House. We've also got Jota, who's hopefully the biggest steal of the century from Blues. Cheers Blues for that.
Engels, centre-half.
Who else? Gilbert already signed in January, and he looks so promising.
Target at left back.
Yeah, it's just a complete new team, but we've kept the spine of the team. We haven't got rid of anyone. We haven't really sold anyone, which is great. We've released players. I think our business in the transfer window has been absolutely incredible, and just looking at the ground now, and if they can perform in this ground, they can perform anywhere in the world, especially beating teams like Leipzig with their full strength squad 3-1. I think we're just so promising for the season ahead. But this ground is just absolutely, it is just an unreal ground. I'll spin it round quickly. Look at that ground. That is just,
we walked up, the last time we were here, we walked up from that road down there, and this was the old stand here.
This is where we used to go in here.
We were in the end here.
I think this is just absolutely incredible. And we're going to soak in this, and the team's out in an hour or so. We'll talk to you when the team's out, and we'll get some of the atmosphere, try and get some more Villa fans on the line too. But we're going to soak up the atmosphere. I think it's probably one of the best grounds I've ever been to. Come on Villa today, going to do this. quick score prediction before we go in. I'm going to go 2-0 Villa or 2-1 Villa. Don't know who's going to score. Hopefully Yotta or Green though, or McGinn. But 2-1 Villa.
Going 2-0. 2-0 Villa.
I think a lot of Tottenham fans, speak to a lot of them, aren't very confident. Well, are confident, but not as confident as they could be. But I think it's going to be quite an open game. Villa are going to show what we're made of. Whether we win or whether we lose, we're proud of the fucking boys. We're proud of them. We're gonna show what we're gonna show what we're made of. Come on, Villa. So 3-1 ending to the game. It was a disappointing end to the game. It was a really good first half performance, quite a solid defence all throughout the game. Seen a lot of comments online. When that goal went in from McGinn, it was more shock than anything, because we haven't really been in the game much, and throughout the game we weren't really in the game much. If you look at the stats, we didn't have any corners in the game. They had 70% possession, they had 30 shots or something on goal, or shots in the game. We had 7. So it was a total dominance. So you expected to lose the game, or maybe get a draw, but I think it was a fair result. It's a harsh reality. Like we come back to the Premier League, but I'd rather play in the Premier League than the Championship now. And also with this team, I think a lot of fans and a lot of the media and other neutral fans online believe that we can do well in the Premier League this year. So it's a harsh reality. It's a good check though to see where we are. Like, we're not up with these top teams yet, and we shouldn't be. I'd be shocked if we could come up and we could be with them. But playing against the team who finished second in the Champions League, where in January we were playing against Wigan and we lost 3-0. Like, Tottenham will go to other clubs this year and win 3-1 and roll them over 3-1. Like, maybe they'll 3-0 up and the opposition team will get a goal. But we were 1-0 up against the team who finished second in the Champions League. I think that's a great account for ourselves. I think it proves where we are at the minute, and things can only get better. I think we've had a great summer. I think we have to trust the team, trust who we've got at the minute, and then from January onwards, maybe sooner, we might have to get players on loan, change the squad, possibly striker options, but we trust Dean at the minute, trust Dean Smith. I think a lot of fans, well, I know most of the fans are in the same calibre as that. You know, we trust Dean Smith, we trust the team, we trust what's going on behind the scenes and everything, and we will get back to where we deserve to be, and obviously that proved today. with today's result, or even just going 1-0 up. But we look at today, McGinn was just outstanding. Mings and Engels were outstanding. Wesley didn't really get into the game much. I think Dean knows, after hearing what he said online, that he knows he made kind of the wrong mistake, possibly, from bringing Jota and Kodja on. Possibly not Kodja, because Wesley was looking a bit weak too, but Kodja came on and didn't offer much. Same with Jota. So I believe it was possibly a wrong decision to bring Trezeguet off, but time will come, time will tell what happens. I said, in Dino we trust, and that's what we had to do last year. It was a long season last year, but we're here for a reason. We need to prove who we are, and it's going to happen. The highs and lows, it's not always going to be highs. Hopefully the Premier League can prove a lot of highs, but it's also going to have a lot of lows, and that's typical life of a football fan. It's something we all have to accept early on as a football fan. Not always going to be a Man City where you can have highs all the time. Our highs will come, but also our lows will come. So that's something we just got to ride along the way. But today, you know, Tottenham proved who they were. I personally believe Tottenham are well behind the likes of Man City and Liverpool. Like City winning today 5-0 against West Ham. It's a good West Ham team who's an established Premier League team. Tottenham today losing 1-0 against a team who's just come up from the Championship. Didn't even finish first, second or third in the Championship. I think that's there's a lot for them to improve on. I think tactically first half we did better, technically second they did better. But yeah, so I think there's just a lot to improve on. I think it's going to be exciting ride in the Premier League, not Championship. It's going to be exciting. As I said, a lot of highs and a lot of lows. What do you think today, Dad?
I was encouraged on the whole. I was greatly encouraged. You know, from the back we've now got a really, really good keeper, top class keeper. Probably, you know, in the top 2 or 3 in the Premier League, definitely. Mings and Engels were brilliant. It's great to see Neil Taylor hold his own at this level. John McGinn, he's just carried on where he left off. Trezeguet was very good. Anwar El Ghazi was good. The disappointment, really. Oh, Hourihane was very good. Sorry, don't want to miss Hourihane out. But the disappointment really was, as we've been discussing, was Jackie Boy.
He started off so well in the first half.
Yeah. Second
half he went missing. I think it's going to be a reality check for Jack. Like,
he's just going to pick it up, hasn't he?
I think something that I read or I've seen is he was a big fish in a little pond in the Championship. Now he's a little fish in a big pond. I think that's a perfect summary.
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect summary of Jack Grealish today. But we believe in Jack. We believe in his ability. I think he believes in his own ability. Saying in the week, Dean Smith believes in his ability. Dean Smith says he's the best player in the world. Grealish believes that. As Villa fans, we have to trust that. We all know he's not, but we know he can be up there. But he's got to improve. He's massively got to improve, especially against teams like Tottenham with massive players like Ndombele and Dembele, and you're going to come up against Man U where they've got even players like Scott McTominay, who's a big player. I think teams like that will dominate us, but the only way we can overcome that is if we improve ourselves. But it's an exciting time for the Villa. I think it's an exciting time for Villa fans. Today was a bit weird. It was a strange atmosphere. I think a lot of Villa fans didn't expect us to win. We would love to win. It's a bonus for a result. But next week, season doesn't start next week. Our season started this week, but we kick off next week. We get a win next week against Bournemouth, and we go from there. I think next week
we expect to win.
We expect to win, and we're going to win. With a sold-out Villa Park too, it's a fortress for us now. It hasn't been that for years, but from last season, it's going to be this now for this season. I think it's so exciting for what's going to happen this year. I think for every Villa fan out there, stick along with the ride, because it is going to be exciting. And also, we're gonna follow the Villa up and down the country, home and away, as much as we can. Well, whatever happens, week games, weekend games, we're gonna follow it, because I think it's been 3 years in the waiting for this, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be great. So stick along with us and along the way, and stick along with this channel along the way. Stick along with this channel along the way. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also check out our Instagrams and Twitters that we'll put in the description down below. But new season, new Villa, new team and new league, so stick along. And today was just one of those games we can't do anything about. It's a shame, would love a victory, but it didn't happen at the end of the day. Come on Villa, keep going.